Ready. Play.
You guys just in a lot better headspace right now than she was last year. Because last
Yeah.
year she was just,
She's
very
playing better. She's thinking more clearly. She's doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah.
I guess you guys weren't there, but like yesterday we were also talking about who's the main favorite for the Australian Open right now on the women's side. Andre also asked me about it earlier on when we were talking about Hurkacz Manarino, and I guess it has to be Iga at the moment, right?
It does, but not overwhelming, of course, just slightly. Because I do think Sabalenka is playing pretty good too. The question for Sabalenka is just what's going to happen in the semis and finals if she gets there again. That's the biggest question I have.
John says that I will for sure be watching Royer and Kashnikovsky, and I don't know because it might fall right into my sleep schedule. I mean, at 6, 7 a.m. there are free
Oh, wow,
challenger
isn't it like?
finals.
Is it like 4 a.m. for you, right? 4:30 right now in the morning, something crazy like
Yes,
that.
it is 4:30, but I
4:30.
cannot go to bed because at 6 a.m. there's the one of the challenger finals, and then two more are at 7 a.m.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
have to watch that and then go to bed.
You have to watch
And that's why
Menchik with his first
that's why I don't
challenger.
know if I'm gonna stay up for Max. But yeah, Menchik, of course, Menchik Kepfer is a huge one. I hope
Yeah.
for a quick Pui and Kazov victory later on in Nonthaburi Numea so that I can go to bed. But Kepfer Menchik can go on for 3 hours if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yes, Andre did say that Craig Boynton. No, actually, he said that about Tomasz Wiktorowski, not about Craig Boynton. So not about Hubi's coach. But yeah, so is Iga the main favorite for the Australian Open right now, even given what we know about the conditions there,
I would
how
say
it was
yes.
last year?
I would say so.
I think so.
I think so as well. Nurlan, I think yesterday, one of his many controversial opinions was trying to claim that she cannot beat like he basically said, can anyone stop Rybakina and Sabalenka from meeting in the final again? I'm not as positive on them getting that far. Like they might, but it's still the best of 3 format. It can be
Yeah.
a bit wild.
Can be random.
It's not a given completely. Although of course they are both looking really good in Brisbane, and they might
Yeah,
play
I
the
expect
final
them to
against
meet in
each
the
other.
Brisbane final, but to
Yeah.
follow it up again in AO is still, that's still going to be take some.
It's just a lot of work to be done. Like many
Yeah.
things can happen along the way. I don't think it's a given, but they will be among the main contenders as well for sure. Probably the main 3 favorites right now. I don't think Coco is really up there with them, although it's not like she's doing anything wrong in Auckland.
But actually, all the top four look. The good thing is all the top four look really good.
Yeah.
Right now. Whereas actually on the men's side, we still don't know how Sinner, Medvedev, and Alcaraz look because they're not playing any warm ups. But we'll find that out pretty quickly.
Interesting that 3 of them are not playing warm ups, right? Like that doesn't usually happen, right?
That's pretty rare. Like 3 of the top 4 are not playing anything.
When Alcaraz announced that he wasn't going to play, it was like a big topic of conversation. But if we know that Sinner and Medvedev also aren't, then it's actually not that huge, right? Like it's just normal then. I guess Medvedev was playing like Adelaide last year and lost to Djokovic, and Sinner, he definitely was playing. He beat Kokinakis and then lost to...
Yeah, he lost to Korda, I think, and he hurt himself a little bit, and then, but this tweet again. This tweet just cracks me up.
John is pretty harsh on Nurlan recently. I remember him also using Nurlan as an example of like what could happen if you invite random people from the chat onto the stream. And of course, Nurlan was never invited, but like I think he was basically using him as an example of what could go wrong in such a scenario. Which I get that, but he probably lost his
Which no ghosty today.
A little bit.
No ghosty in the chat.
He was there earlier.
He was earlier for Hubie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I must have not seen it.
I'm gonna make
I think
like,
it was for Hurkacz.
I'm gonna make like ghosty and see you guys on the next stream. There's some pizza waiting on me, and I deserve
it. That's the mindset, Miles. That's the mindset. I deserve it. I ate pizza earlier today as well, so it's only fitting that you would. No.
Cheers. Alrighty, guys. Catch you on the next one. I'm out.
That's pretty funny, John, actually.
See ya, Miles. This was fun.
Bye-bye.
See ya, Miles. See ya. every poll apparently is somehow connected to me in John Silk's mind. The
Yeah,
streaming guy that he
it's
sends
just
me
he's
a
the
lot of
first
the
guy
time.
that you think of. You're the first guy that he thinks.
Yeah.
He thinks
I
poet,
randomly run into that stream as well that John keeps sending me because I was looking for a stream of ski jumping and he was like doing a watch along of ski jumping basically, but he wasn't showing the actual jumps, so it was more so like the one we do. So I actually ended up finding another one. Anyway, anything else left to say, Vansh? Really?
No, I mean it was an interesting match for about a set and a couple of games in the second set, but then yeah, I mean Eva just really ran away with it. Garcia could not maintain her level, and that's that. And yeah, Ego looks pretty good, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm also gonna get going. Actually, I have to get going for dinner.
Sure.
This was fun.
That's why I asked you
And,
for the last FODs, which is, we are all going.
yeah,
But
and I'm
yeah,
assuming you have to
absolutely.
get a little bit of sleep at some point too. So
Not until Kepfermenschik. Like if I went to bed right now, I wouldn't wake up for it, I think. So only after the Challenger finals will I go to bed. But anyway, yeah, thank you, Vansh. Thank you, Miles, who's not there anymore. John, stop showing my tweets because I don't feel comfortable with it. And yeah, thank you guys for being here with us in the chat as well. And there's going to be more coming, right? It's Sabalenka Azarenka
probably, yeah.
at like
Yep.
in like 5 hours, and then there's also in like 7 hours. Oh, I'm sorry that we missed that actually. When was that from Matthew? Oh, it's right now? Oh, it's right now. Can you guys repeat a quick discussion of your men's favorites? I missed yesterday's chat. Personally, I'm waiting in the weeds, always hoping for Rublev to break through. I'll be happy if he makes quarters. Vansh, do you have to go or do you have time to answer this one as
I
well?
can answer it really quickly. It's the
Okay.
top four for me. Those are the four favorites. It's really the top four have separated themselves, but I still put
But
Djokovic as the
Daniil
favorite.
distinctly fourth? Daniil distinctly fourth or not?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the caveat. I think then I would put Medvedev fourth, yeah, in that grid. And I
Okay.
still have Djokovic number one. The wrist thing doesn't change it for me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
I would second that actually. I was thinking about it for a moment, but like Alcaraz, of course, he's had a pretty rough patch recently, and Sinner, if he had already shown it in like best of five,
yeah, by the way,
I
I'm
would
not ready
probably
to
take
put
him
Sinner as
over
the second
Djokovic.
favorite because I
I would
still
put
think
Alcaraz. No, I would put
yeah,
Alcaraz.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'd still put Alcaraz just because he's done it before in a major and he has the best of five that edge right now pretty considerably. So I mean, Sinner has made one major semifinal, and that was a draw that
Mhm.
broke out right for him. Of course, he's in amazing form and he can change that around. But yeah, it's
Yeah. I'm not ready to put anyone over Djokovic because the other guys don't really scream with that much confidence for me at the moment. But I agree that there's a top four. There's a very clear top four. It's hard to find a potential winner outside of these guys unless Rune
yeah,
would like suddenly make a massive jump over the off season, which I think, given what we've seen so far in Brisbane, probably isn't the case. If Zverev had like a peak event, but no, it's unlikely. So yeah, the top four: Daniil distinctly fourth, Alcaraz, Sinner pretty close to each other, 2-3. Healthy Djokovic, clearly the favorite. Djokovic with a wrist injury, maybe somewhere around Alcaraz, Sinner for me right now. So
yeah,
yeah, but he has some
and
time.
yeah, I think we're pretty much in agreement there.
Oh, can you point me to one in particular? Jesus, I think after Rublev won Monte Carlo, I had one about Rublev where I just said that this title doesn't really change much, but
Oh yeah,
it would be hard to
yeah.
find it. Like there are so many streams, and I'm not really sure which one it was, but it was right after maybe the ATP Weekly after Monte Carlo. That could be one where I talk about Rublev a ton, but yeah, at this point I'm not really sure. But I think it was right after Monte Carlo where I actually had a pretty long rant about Rublev and how he's not going anywhere from here. I'm sorry if you're a Rublev fan, but well, that's it. So yeah, thank you, Vansh. Thank you to all the guys in the chat, and yeah, keep catching the streams, and 2 more coming, I think, today.
All right, yeah, good stuff. See you guys soon, and yeah, keep talking tennis.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.